You're looking at the Bambu lineup. You see the P2S combo for $7.99, the X2D combo for $8.99. It's a $100 difference. I'm going to save you a ton of research right now, spend the extra $100. Today I'm going to break down exactly why the X2D makes this the easiest choice in 3D printing. So I think the first and most obvious reasons people are springing for the X2D over the P2S is the dual head system. So you're getting two heads for $100 extra. Of course, we all know, if we've researched that you're getting a Bowden extruder for that second auxiliary head. You're not getting a fully capable direct drive system. But my experience printing on this for the last 3 weeks since I purchased it is that the quality is almost identical on the prints that I'm making between the two heads, and that I'm not concerned about which head is printing which part of the print right now. I think that dual head extrusion system is the primary reason why for just $100 more you should be choosing the X2D over the P2S. The primary reason I actually chose the X2D over the P2S wasn't the dual head, it was actually the air filtration. In the P2S you get an activated carbon filter. When you upgrade for $100 to the X2D, you not only get the active carbon filter, but you add in a HEPA filter. Knowing the two major air hazards are going to be fine particulate and the VOCs, volatile organic compounds, you're taking care of those, the volatile organic compounds, VOCs, with the P2S or the X2D. When you upgrade to the X2D, you add on, within what's already sent to you, that HEPA filter. You don't have to add it onto the back yourself. They did it for you with the X2D. Now, what does this actually get you? A good standard for looking at the safety of the emissions of your printer is UL 2904. So this is a UL standard that looks at what the printers are emitting in a controlled case that UL has set up. The P2S is set up in such a way that they were able to test, Bambu tested PLA Basic and their PLA Matte, and passed the tests for UL 2904. So they met the emission standards for that. When you upgrade to the X2D, now you are adding in PETG Basic to that. Something I'm printing on right now. I'm printing some spools with PETG Basic, and I'm printing it in my house. So that's something that I think that you add that adds a great amount of value, is that now you can print in another material and have more confidence that the emissions coming out of this printer are safe for you in your home. The next big difference between the P2S and the X2D that people are upgrading, spending that extra $100 for, is the active chamber heating. The P2S does not have active chamber heating. It can manage its internal temperature by heating up the bed and controlling the fans, but the X2D is specifically designed with an active chamber heating system. So if you're going to print more engineering type grade filaments, the X2D is a simple choice for you to make to get that active chamber heating. Another thing to look at is the filaments that these printers are designed to print. It's quite a bit of filaments to go into, so I'm going to recommend that you go out to Bambu's website and grab their comparison tool, grab the P2S and the X2D, and look at what the different nozzles are designed to print. Something that I think is interesting to note is the X2D specifically adds a note about the PLA silk. Specifically, this shinier material. And it says there's nothing about it for the P2S, and for the X2D it says print with caution. Well, I don't know how much caution I printed with when I did these, but I would say that my caution printing turned out pretty well for the X2D. So if you want to print in this silk PLA and make some pretty stunning parts, I think the X2D is an easy choice for that as well. On the software side of life, Bambu is advertising that they plan to support both bugs fixes and feature updates, as well as security patches for an additional 6 months on the X2D. I don't know if that's really going to be worth the extra $100 that you might spend, but it's just something to add to the list of things that the X2D is doing more for you than the P2S. So between the dual extrusion, the air filtration, and the chamber heating, I think the X2D is well worth its value in the $100 more over the P2S. If you do spring for an X2D, I personally recommend buying from Best Buy, Marker Center, somewhere in person, that if you end up with a lemon, something with the AMS, or something else with the printer that's wrong, you have the ability to return it in person. I'm hearing that's much easier for people than returning to Bambu if they're having an issue. I'd also like to point to my week 3 check-in video. In that video, I review the quality of a print like this, which is dual extrusion printed. I also review the It's Not All Sunshine and Rainbows, where I talk about this and other failures that I've been having. with my X2D. Again, just a couple failures, but just for transparency, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Also talk about some of the amazing prints that have been coming off my X2D in that video. And that's what's printing. If this has been helpful, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Do you have an X2D? Are you considering buying one? Thank you, and have a good day.